What's up guys, thank you so much for tuning into another Chef Boyardee Steve video. Before we go any farther however, I want to take a moment and thank each and every one of you. Just thank you for the support. By liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing with your friends, it all means the world to me. So thank you guys so much for supporting me, supporting my hobby and what I do. So with this thank you, I'm giving you guys a code. Using code HOLLOW will save you 10% on G Fuel, Scuff controllers, and Control Freak. So that's really awesome. It comes from a huge inspiration of mine. He's a YouTuber by the name of Hollowpoint, HOLLOWPOIINT. Very funny dude, very creative, very skilled. He's just an awesome guy. He also has a Twitter. So follow him on Twitter. Show him some love on his channel, guys. This is where the code comes from. Thank you guys so much. Continue the support on this channel and his. Let's get into the video. Thank you guys. Yo, what is up guys? It's Chef Boyardee Steve. I wanted to talk about a few things today, but I'm going to limit this video to just talking about the Prizefighter melee gloves. They're boxing gloves, they are melee. It's a new melee weapon. If you guys have not known, or you haven't seen it, or you haven't been playing, or haven't been paying attention, whatever the case may be, that's what we're going to cover today. It was leaked about a week and a half ago or so. And people had these boxing gloves and you could watch them and it was awesome. It was really cool. Basically, when they did all of this, they came out with a community challenge. We're at 17% right now, and we have until September the 2nd at 10 a.m. Pacific time to play a total of 350 million games as a community. Now, as a community, that means Black Ops 3 on any platform. So PS3, Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS4, PC, it doesn't matter. As long as you're playing Black Ops 3 online, the match counts. So, like I said, we're at 17%. We have 9 days until September the 2nd to get a total of 350 million matchmaking games. Do you guys think this is feasible? I, personally, think that it is feasible, but it's going to be a challenge. Now, let me explain a little bit. I would assume that Treyarch and Activision came together and they were like, okay, well, we're going to give somebody a goal to work to. Let's do it a community so people play more. It kind of revamps this game because it's very dry, gets people excited, and it pushes, you know, these next couple of weeks until COD XP, and then people are excited for the new game and so on. So I think that's why they did it, you know, kind of boosts morale in this dry game right now. And on top of that, it gives people as a community something to work towards. So let's say they took an average and, you know, 4 months ago, on average, in a 2-week span, you could get 350 million matchmaking games. You know, that's a feasible thing because the life cycle was still decent and so on. So now we have to keep in mind that people are now going back to school, they're going back to college. You know, I still work full-time at my job, and, you know, vice versa, life goes on, and people are not going to be playing as frequent because, you know, the summer is essentially over, people are going back to school, and so on. So you have to lower that number a little bit because not as many people are going to be playing or playing as often. Now you have to raise that number because, you know, now there's a goal to work towards, and there's a reason to play, and there's a reason to get games and make games fast and make games fun and so on. So I think that this number is feasible. I think there is probably a lot of math behind it, and they probably did a very good job at the math behind it. But I don't know that. They might have just picked a random number. I don't think that's the case. I think it is something that we can work towards and can get as a community if we try. Now, on top of that, you get calling cards for every 25%. So 25% you get the bottom ones, 50% you get the middle ones, 75% you get the ones right under the Prizefighters, and then 100% you get the Prizefighters. So I don't really agree with that, although calling cards are kind of cool, and these do look pretty cool. I think it would have been better if we got, you know, extra camos or even extra weapons, you know, putting 4 new weapons. I think it would make people work even harder at it. But regardless, they did what they did. And, you know, who am I to say that it's wrong? So, regardless, we're at 17%. We have 9 days to go, guys. Do you think it's feasible? Let me know down below. Bottom line, smash out some games, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, hit the sub button if you aren't subbed, and I will see you next time. Thank you, guys. let's get some matchmaking games in.